Hello. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 175, The Saturday Salsa Club. The rain lashed against Amelia's window, a relentless drumming that mirrored the nervous flutter in her stomach. Tonight was the night. Tonight she was finally going to the Saturday Salsa Club. For weeks the vibrant poster plastered around town had been calling to her. Images of smiling people, bodies moving in perfect rhythm, had sparked a longing deep within. Amelia, a self-proclaimed introvert with 2 left feet, had always admired the energy and confidence salsa dancers exuded. However, self-doubt was a close-eyed companion. "You can't dance," a voice in her head would hiss. "Everyone will be staring." But tonight, fueled by a surge of determination, Amelia silenced the voice. Dressed in a comfortable black dress and flats, dancing shoes could wait. She hailed a taxi. The club, nestled in a bustling corner of the city, pulsed with a contagious energy. Stepping inside, the warm air hummed with Latin rhythms, the scent of exotic spices mingling with laughter and chatter. Amelia felt a pang of anxiety. The dance floor was a kaleidoscope of movement, couples gliding and twirling with practiced ease. A sea of unfamiliar faces stared back at her. Suddenly a friendly voice broke through her apprehension. "Hi there, are you new?" Amelia turned to see a woman with a radiant smile and eyes that sparkled with warmth. Her dark curls bounced with each word. "I'm Isabella. Welcome to the club." Amelia introduced herself, her voice barely above a whisper. "It's my first time," she confessed. Isabella's smile widened. "That's fantastic. Don't worry. Everyone starts somewhere. Come, let me introduce you to Miguel, our brilliant instructor." Miguel, a tall man with a mischievous glint in his eyes, greeted Amelia warmly. "Welcome to the world of salsa," he declared with a theatrical flourish. "Tonight, we'll be learning the basic steps. It's all about having fun, okay?" The lesson began. Miguel, with his infectious enthusiasm and clear instructions, broke down the intricate footwork into manageable steps. Soon, hesitant shuffles gave way to a newfound rhythm. Amelia found herself grinning, surprised by the joy that came with learning something new. Throughout the evening, Isabella remained a patient guide, offering encouragement and correcting her missteps with gentle humor. As the night progressed, Amelia started to loosen up. The initial awkwardness melted away, replaced by a sense of camaraderie with the other newbies. At one point, a tall, handsome man with kind eyes approached her. "May I have this dance?" He extended a hand with a charming smile. Amelia hesitated for a moment, then surprised herself by nodding. His movements were graceful, leading her with gentle nudges and whispered instructions. For the first time, she wasn't just following steps, she was dancing. They moved around the floor, laughing and chatting in between dips and sways. He introduced himself as Daniel, and they talked about their lives, their jobs, their shared love for live music. When the music stopped, they found themselves breathless and smiling. "That was incredible," Amelia said, her heart pounding with excitement. "You were amazing," Daniel replied, his gaze lingering on hers. "We should do this again sometime." Amelia readily agreed, a thrill coursing through her. Tonight at the Salsa Club, she had not only discovered the joy of dance, but also the courage to step outside her comfort zone. She had found a community, a connection, and maybe even a spark of something more with Daniel. As she walked out into the cool night air, the rain had stopped. The sky, sprinkled with a million tiny stars, mirrored the newfound sparkle in Amelia's eyes. She hailed another taxi, a newfound confidence in her stride. The Saturday Salsa Club wasn't just about dancing. It was about finding herself, one step at a time. The weeks that followed were a whirlwind of salsa. Amelia became a regular at the Saturday Salsa Club, her initial trepidation replaced by growing enthusiasm. She soaked up Miguel's lessons like a sponge, delighting in the way her body began to memorize the steps. Isabella remained her constant companion, a source of laughter, support, and impromptu dance critiques. They discovered a shared love for spicy margaritas, often indulging after class while dissecting their latest salsa triumphs and stumbles. One Saturday, as they sipped their margaritas, Amelia confided in Isabella about Daniel. "He seems really nice," Isabella smiled knowingly. "Do you like him?" Amelia blushed. "I think so," she admitted, "but I'm terrible at dancing and he's so good." Isabella snorted. "Nonsense! He seemed to enjoy himself the other night. Besides, salsa is about connection, not perfection." Emboldened by Isabella's words, Amelia decided to take a chance. The following week she scanned the room for Daniel but couldn't find him. Just as disappointment settled in, a tap on her shoulder made her turn. "Hey, Amelia," Daniel grinned. "Ready to take things up a notch?" He led her to a corner where a group of dancers were attempting more advanced moves. Amelia felt a familiar wave of self-doubt, but Daniel squeezed her hand reassuringly. "Don't worry," he whispered. "We'll learn together." The next few dances were a comical disaster. Turns became stumbles, dips ended in awkward scrambles, and their laughter echoed across the room. But amidst the chaos, there was a sense of shared fun, a connection that deepened with every misstep. After a particularly hilarious fumble, Daniel pulled Amelia close, his eyes twinkling. "You know," he said, "you're the only person I can trip over and still have this much fun with." The unexpected compliment sent shivers down Amelia's spine. They danced on, their movements gradually regaining some semblance of coordination. As the night wore on, the music transitioned to a slow, romantic salsa. Daniel held Amelia close, their bodies swaying in perfect harmony. "You're a natural," he murmured against her ear. Amelia smiled, a warmth blooming in her chest. "Thanks to you and Miguel and Isabella," she replied, a newfound confidence colouring her voice. Standing there, lost in the rhythm of the music and the warmth of Daniel's gaze, Amelia knew this was more than just a dance class. It was a place where she had found her rhythm, her confidence, and maybe even a chance at love. The following week solidified her feelings. Amelia and Daniel became inseparable, salsa partners by night and coffee date companions by day. They explored the city together, hand in hand, their connection deepening with each shared experience. One Saturday after their usual salsa lesson, Daniel surprised Amelia. Pulling her aside, he held out a small, beautifully wrapped box. Inside, nestled on velvet, was a silver pendant shaped like a dancing couple. "This reminded me of you," he said, his soft voice. "Strong, independent, but also graceful and fun." Tears welled up in Amelia's eyes. Stepping out of her comfort zone had led to so much more than she ever imagined. She had discovered a passion for dance, a supportive community, and a love that felt both exciting and secure. Smiling through her tears, Amelia slipped on the pendant. "It's perfect," she whispered, pulling Daniel into a tight embrace. The Saturday Salsa Club no longer just pulsed with Latin rhythms. It reverberated with the melody of their newfound love. The rain may have been drumming on the window that first night, but now Amelia's heart danced to a different beat, a beat that promised a future filled with laughter, salsa steps, and the warmth of Daniel by her side. Vocabulary notes. Sentence. The rain lashed against Amelia's window, a relentless drumming that mirrored the nervous flutter in her stomach. Lashed. Verb. To hit something repeatedly and violently with a force like a whip. Relentless. Adjective. Continuing without stopping or weakening. Mirrored. Verb. To reflect something exactly. Flutter. Verb. To move quickly and unsteadily in a light way. Used here to describe the nervous feeling in Amelia's stomach. Sentence. Amelia, a self-proclaimed introvert with 2 left feet, had always admired the energy and confidence salsa dancers exuded. Self-proclaimed. Adjective. Described as something by the person themselves. Introvert. Noun. A shy person who prefers their own company to being with others. 2 left feet. Idiom. Used to describe someone who is clumsy or uncoordinated. Exuded. Verb. To give out or release something. Here, energy and confidence. Sentence. Stepping inside, the war air hummed with Latin rhythms, the scent of exotic spices mingling with laughter and chatter. Hummed. Verb. To make a low, continuous sound. Rhythms. Noun. A way of arranging sounds or movements so that they create a regular pattern. Exotic. Adjective. From a foreign country and interesting or exciting. Mingling. Verb. To mix or combine together. Sentence. Throughout the evening, Amelia started to loosen up. The initial awkwardness melted away, replaced by a sense of camaraderie with the other newbies. Loosen up. Phrasal verb. To become less tense or nervous. Initial. Adjective. Happening at the beginning. Awkwardness. Noun. The feeling of being uncomfortable or embarrassed because you don't know how to act in a situation. Camaraderie. Noun. A feeling of friendship and mutual support. Sentence. He seemed to enjoy himself the other night. Besides, salsa is about connection, not perfection. Enjoy himself. Phrasal verb. To have a good time. Besides. Conjunction. In addition to that. Also. Connection. Noun. A close relationship between people or things. Perfection. Noun. The state of being faultless or as good as possible. Story written by Google Bard AI. Image created by desgo.com AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you.
Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.